Today I'm going to be reviewing this Aemilas wearable blanket. Now this one is going to come vacuum sealed down and really small. This is actually how it comes. It doesn't come in a box or anything like that. So there's a downside, like if you're giving it as a gift, it doesn't exactly look the best in the world. But let me go ahead and open it up, see how big it is, see how well it fits, and just kind of give you a really nice overview and review of this Aemilas wearable blanket. So obviously, since it's vacuum sealed inside of there, then it's going to be wrinkled really, really badly. So that's going to be just the first downside to this is that it's going to be really, really wrinkled. You will need to probably wash it or dry it to get it to kind of fluff up. So I will go ahead and do that, but I just want to kind of show you what it's going to look like before I get to that point. So let me go ahead and throw it in the dryer, let it kind of fluff up just so you can see the actual size and what it'll look like after you get it to kind of give it time to fluff up from being vacuum sealed. So I had it in the dryer for about 25 minutes or so, and it's still wrinkled as all get out. So to actually get the wrinkles out, you're probably going to have to actually wash it. So again, that's going to be a downside to it being vacuum sealed like that. Another thing about this that I'm, again, not a huge fan of is that this has this pocket here in the front, and it also actually has that same pocket as a hole in the top. So you put your hands in there to try and keep warm, and it's going to still be exposed to the air. So it seems like a weird design choice to me. Like, sure, you could put your hands through the top, but if they had it like where this was a pocket of its own and then this was a pocket of its own, that would make sense. But just having it open as one pocket just seems like an odd design choice. Now, this one does not have a zipper anywhere in the front, so you're actually going to need to put it on over your head to get this on, like a hoodie, for example. So I'm going to put it on, see how well it fits. So I got it on here, and as you can see, it does fit just fine. Lengthwise, it only goes down to about my wrist. And then in regards to how much bigger it is on me, you can see it can go out a little ways. Now I'm 6'1", 250 pounds, so it does have some room here in the middle. You could probably wear it if you're 300, 350 pounds. There'd still be extra room, of course, depending on how tall you are and that sort of a thing. But truthfully, to me, this kind of just feels like an oversized hoodie rather than it being a wearable blanket. Like, it's not massive on the sleeves, it's not massive on the sides and on the front. Now, if you're a smaller person, then this would probably be massive. But if you're a bigger guy like I am, some of the other wearable blankets that I've purchased in the past have been absolutely massive on me, and it felt like you've got a blanket draped all over you. Whereas this one, it kind of just feels like I'm just wearing a big hoodie. So that's definitely a downside, at least in my opinion. Now, it is warm and comfortable on the inside. It does have like a fleece lining, but again, it's not going to be a super thick blanket, wearable blanket. So overall, although it does work, I feel like I've been warmer in many hoodies than I would be in this wearable blanket from Aemilas. So definitely a downside. And then also where your hand is here and then being open to the top, I feel like you're not going to be able to keep your hands very warm in that. So just a couple of downsides to this Aemilas wearable blanket. To me, it just seems more like just a generic hoodie rather than a large oversized wearable blanket, kind of like I was expecting.